Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a reading for the Divine Collective. This is going to be a masculine reading or a reading for the masculine energies. For some reason, I have been getting downloads from a masculine energy that wants to communicate. It feels like this masculine energy wants to confess some things or say some things to their counterpart. It feels like this person is asking for permission to contact their counterpart. It feels like this person may be like, okay, I'm not going to even sugarcoat the reading, right? So I got a download that this reading is about masculine energies that are sort of kind of like at their day of reckoning. And it's like they've been praying for an opportunity to speak with their counterpart. And for a long time, they've been denied access. For example, me personally, maybe like a week now, I've been able to listen to music and not really get any kind of hidden messages in the songs from my masculine, right? But yesterday, for some reason, I was playing a playlist that I've played before, and a song came on, and all of a sudden, I started to hear my masculine's voice or a masculine's voice in my head relating to the song. So I was like, why these, after like a week or whatever, I'm not having communication, telepathic communication. All of a sudden, I'm receiving telepathic communication from masculine energy. Why is that? So I've been trying to figure out what that was about, but it feels like the reason why some of you guys may have recently received telepathic communication from your person. I'm getting judgment. The judgment card is like they ask for another chance to speak with you, because it's like if this is going to be their last chance to say something to you, they want to kind of get it off their chest. So this almost feels like a confession or something they want to say, or maybe even an apology or some reason why they left type of reading. I don't know what's going to come out. I don't know who it's going to be for. But this is just a masculine energy reading for the Divine Collective, in regards to their last words. Okay. So take it how it resonates. Reverse the roses needed. Use your discernment. Trust your intuition. But if this masculine had anything to say to the Divine Collective Spirit, please give me a clear spread on what it is they want to say exactly and what this is about. All right. So what would this masculine say to their counterpart if they had a chance to say their last words? What would their last words be to the collective energy if this is what this is about? What last words does this masculine have for their feminine counterpart? Let's do that. We're going to see what last words this person may have for their divine counterpart, or what they want you to know about what really happened, okay? So to get started, I'm going to use the index cards just to see what the energy looks like, and then we're going to go from there, okay? So if this person had any last words to the divine counterpart, what would they be, or what does this person would like for them to know at this time? Take it how it resonates. Don't force anything to fit. Alrighty. What are your last words, masculine, towards your counterpart? What do you need this counterpart to know about what happened? Spiritual refugee. I just wrote this card last night, but it came out in reverse. Okay. I feel like if it was upright, this person would be in safekeeping. Like if you are a refugee of war, you go to a place where you're kind of provided the things you need to be able to, recover from something that happened, whatever the case may be. But this person is in spiritual refugee in reverse. So it feels like they don't have any kind of safe place or a place to go or anywhere else to go. This is like their last resort, or it was their last resort, or this was the last of something. What is this spiritual refugee about? Give me a second to get the energy. What does masculine want the feminine to know? And why is this coming out in reverse for their energy? What is this about? It's like the, oh, wow. This is in reverse because I just heard loud and clear. I saw the letters POW in all caps. This is a prisoner of war. This person wasn't rescued or saved or taken to camp. This person was kind of left behind with the enemies. So they're like a prisoner of war. So this was a spiritual battle that this masculine lost. So now this masculine is a prisoner of war. They're not in a safe space. They don't have any protection. There's no one. Okay. So this masculine is saying that they are a prisoner of war, or they were a prisoner of war. Take that how it resonates. Okay. I'm still seeing POW in all caps. That could be somebody's initial. POW could be an initial. It could be just POW. POW? I'm getting power. They lost their power. This masculine lost their position of power. This masculine was a spiritual refugee, was supposed to be rescued from something. But this masculine lost their position of power, their spiritual ranking, their position in this connection, and now they are a prisoner of war. They lost their battle. This may coincide with the reading I did yesterday or the other day, where a card came out that said they started this war and they lost, or some shit like that. So this masculine is saying that they are a prisoner of war, okay? They are not in a safe space or a good space, all right? This could be spiritual warfare. This could be whatever. This could be actual warfare. This person could be a soldier in the army. They could have been a prisoner of war. I was just talking about this card and look what came out. So this masculine is a prisoner of war. They lost their battle. They did not escape their prison. They created this battle and they lost the war. So now they are a prisoner of war. Okay. And Spirit is saying they got burnt by their own arrogance. A big-headed, cocky energy. So this masculine is confessing to their divine counterpart that the battle they created for themselves, or the battle they were in with themselves, they lost the battle. They were not able to conquer their demons or control themselves or maintain control over themselves. And something got the best of this person energetically. And it caused this masculine to now be considered a prisoner of war. You are no longer in prison, whoever you are. You have been removed from the situation, because this person was either competing with you or in competition with you. They thought they could outrank you, or they thought they outranked you in some type of way. And they've lost this battle. They've lost this war. So now they are a prisoner of war. They got burnt by their own arrogance. Okay? And look at this. You just won a spiritual battle. Rejoice and celebrate. So somebody here actually won the spiritual battle and somebody else lost the battle. So the masculine is saying they lost this battle with their counterpart, and now they are a prisoner of war. And the counterpart has just won a spiritual battle, and now you can rejoice and celebrate. But because of your person's arrogance or big-headed ego, they created a battle they tried to win at all costs and ended up losing the battle. And now they are a prisoner of war. That's the message, all right? Anything else? Let's get a couple more, and we're going to go ahead and clarify this and wrap this up. We're not going to spend too much time. The title they gave me for this reading was The Truth Behind Why This Person Chose Third Party Over Divine Union. So that's a card that they wanted me to pull out. The truth behind why they chose this third party over this divine connection is because they lost the battle within themselves. They lost themselves in this war. They lost themselves in this battle. That, like, this was a spiritual warfare. This was a spiritual battle between good and evil, whatever. The ego versus the higher self. And your person's ego outranked their higher self, or they gave more power to their ego and not their higher self. They did not connect the dots. So their ego is what caused them to create this losing battle within themselves, because all this person had to do to win this battle was to surrender to divine. but they were battling with themselves about that decision. They didn't know if they wanted to give up their life to be on this spiritual path or journey with you, or they didn't know if they had the strength to fight these battles within themselves. And so for some of them, they didn't try to fight for themselves. They didn't stand up to these demons, these energies that were in control of their vessels. They decided to let these energies control them and take over their vessels. And now they are a prisoner of war. Okay, so the deities that this person submitted themselves to, take it how it resonates, they now have this person in captive. This person is now a prisoner of war. So your person is literally in prison, but it's like they're being held by the demons that they were not able to defeat or conquer. So these demons, or these, they're showing me the Eight of Swords. It's not that this person can't get out of this energy, but they've given up on the fight. They've stopped fighting to free themselves from this situation. They've given up the battle. They've lost courage. They've lost confidence. They've lost hope. So now they're no longer fighting to win this battle. They're giving in to whatever this is that they don't have any control over, they feel. Take it how it resonates, okay? Give me one more, and then let's get some tarot, so we can get to the bottom of this. So the masculine wants you to know, divine feminine, whoever you are, that you won the battle. If this was a competition between who was going to win the fight in the end, and you won and they didn't, they feel defeated. They feel like they've lost the battle with you. They feel like you are no longer willing to fight for this connection. They also feel like you've given up on this situation, that you're no longer putting up with their situation, or they're slow down, masculine. The masculine feels like the divine collective is over this situation, that you gave up this battle with them, that you're no longer fighting to save them from themselves, that you're giving up on this situation. You have surrendered this battle. So now this person has to fight this battle on their own. And without you, they feel like they won't be able to win this battle without you. All right. And the reason they left you is because they had a big ego. They thought they could do it on their own. They thought they didn't need anybody's help. They wanted to prove to maybe themselves or other people that they could do this by them. Like, so this person has like this issue with proving themselves to people, showing people that they can go against the grain and still come out on top. But all this person did was create a battle. They didn't have to really fight if they had chose the path that was least resistance. But this person chose the path of, most resistance. They went down the path that created more resistance, that made the struggles to overcome certain situations difficult for them, right? So it's like you were sent to this person to get them back on the right track. When you saw this person was doing things the wrong way, God sent you in this person's life to show them a better way, to show them how to come out of this energy, whatever the case may be. And this person didn't receive you the way they should have. They treated you like they treated everybody else. So they lost this spiritual battle, and they lost the battle with you, because you're no longer in a third party situation. You're looking for a divine union. You're looking for your divine counterpart. You're waiting for your divine counterpart. This person may have been an option when it comes to that, but this person had to choose that option for themselves, and they chose not to. So they lost this battle with you. This spiritual warfare, this battle between the two of you, or whatever this person's ego was telling them to do, they lost the battle. And now they're regretting their decision, because, they could have had it all if they had listened to their inner voice. You listen to your intuition. And it's like you stayed with this person or dealt with this energy as long as you could, until you were guided to move away, right? And this person, instead of listening to their intuition, they allowed their ego to keep them in this energy. And they have since lost control of themselves, or something in their life is not the same. It's like they no longer have control over things the way they used to. Everything is kind of being taken from this person energetically. Illegal activities, all about money. They tried to sacrifice you, but you're covered by the blood. Cleanse your energy. And this was a tragic ending. I just wrote this card this morning. This was a tragic ending because I really feel like that this person and this person were supposed to be in union together. But this person chose a third party over their divine connection with their divine counterpart. And it's like they went about everything the wrong way. And they created so many problems for themselves. It's like this person wanted to do it all and do everything themselves. They didn't want anybody to kind of take credit for their work. They kind of had this mindset where if they do it by themselves, nobody can take credit for my work. I can get all the credit for myself, and then people will finally give me the respect. They wanted to prove themselves to be, you know what, I don't know. They played themselves when they played you. Curse their bloodline and curse themselves, and you are free from bondage. So this is a tragic ending to a love story that was meant to be, it feels like. But this person, this masculine who I'm channeling right now, created a losing, like they created this battle between the two of you. Like they put you in competition with people that were not even on your level. They made you a third party. They didn't listen to their intuition. They tried to sacrifice you for someone else. They tried to gain access to material wealth through illegal activities. It was all about the money. This person was chasing after fame and fortune, and they were going about it the wrong way. And they used their gifts to do illegal activities, or they manifested a lifestyle with their gifts. But the way they used their gifts to manifest this lifestyle was some type of illegal practice. Like the way they gained access to this success and or wealth, they use someone else to, okay, so this is somebody that has gifts, right, or a lot of money, but they don't use their own gifts or their own money for themselves. They attach themselves or put themselves in a situation where other people can take care of them, even though they have the ability to do it themselves. So they like to use other people or be around people they feel that can give them the things that they, I don't know how to make it make sense. This was a powerful magician. This person has the power to manifest whatever they want because they're gifted in that way. And instead of them using their gifts to manifest things that were good for them, they used their gifts to manipulate people to get them to give them what they wanted instead of being their own boss or their own creator. Like they gave people access to their energy. I don't even fucking know. I'm over it. When the Most High takes you out of a situation, don't ever go back. This is bad karma. Give me a second, because masculine, if you want me to channel your energy, I need you to give me a clear message. Why did you create this mess for yourself? Why did you put yourself in this position? And why did you choose to stay or be with a third party person situation over your divine connection? Please help me understand why you did this to yourself and to your person. Why did you destroy a beautiful connection to be with or do? Oh, I almost choked on my words. If I'm going to read this energy for the masculine, I need you to be honest with me so I can get your story out. Okay, I don't know. Give me a second. I'm talking to the masculine energy in my mind. It's like they're giving me like a whole bunch of things that don't make no sense. And I'm trying to understand why this person was so arrogant. Why was this person so hard-headed? Like, why were you so stubborn about all of this? What made you be this way? What caused you to be this way? The Nine of Wands. Yeah, what caused you to be this way, though? Seven of Swords. What caused you to be this way? What is this about? Give me a second. Let me get this together. Somebody did something to this masculine when they were younger. I don't know what it was exactly, but because of the way they were raised growing up, they were taught how to do things this way by the way they were raised and brought up. It's like they learned this bad behavior from the people in their environment. They were raised to, but they were, the reason this person sabotaged this relationship with their divine counterpart, because they were not raised by good people, or the people that raised this person taught this person how to be this way. They never knew that there was a better way to get what you wanted. They were taught that in order to get what you wanted, you had to do what you had to do, no matter what it cost. So they learned how to be this way based on the people that raised them from a child. They were taught this bad behavior growing up. They never learned how to be a good person. Every person they ever had in their life that was an example to them were people that did shady shit. So they learned this bad behavior from their environment. They learned how to make bad moves or bad decisions or treat people the wrong way based on how they were treated growing up. So this person was traumatized as a child by friends and family, lovers, and whatever else. And so they learned how to protect themselves by changing the way they see people. So the way they were taught, or whatever happened to them as a child, taught this person how to be this way, because they got tired of being abused by people they trusted. They got tired of being treated a certain type of way. So when they got older, they told themselves that I'm not going to be like everybody else. I'm going to do it the way I'm going to do it to get what I want. So they were taught to be this way from a child. And God sent an angel to try to get this person to see that there's a better way to get what you want. You don't have to lie, steal, and kill, or destroy, or rob, or take from other people to fill your own cup. There is a better way to get what you want. And if you let me show you, I will guide you down the right path. So when this person was praying to God for a person to teach them how to love, and God sent you into this person's life, they looked at you in confusion because they've never met someone that was so balanced within themselves. They never saw or knew that someone like you ever existed. So they didn't know how to treat you. They didn't know how to value you. They did not see your worth. They kind of put you in the same category as everybody else, except you were different. You were an empress, and you were sent to this person to bring balance into their life. But because of their pride and ego, or the things they went through as a child, they couldn't see past their own, understanding. And that's why this person was so toxic and, and cut you off for a third party, because them and a third party had more, I don't want to say in common, but they can relate more to a person like that than they could with you. So you confused this person. You made this person feel things they never felt before. So because of these emotions they felt for you that they never felt before, they did not know how to respond to your love. So they treated you like they treated everybody else, and they destroyed this connection with you. And now they're at the end of the road and they want to come back. But the way they went about doing things kind of ruined the opportunity, or the way they did things. Okay, let me stop right there. Like I said, this person was a magician. They had a gift that God gave them too, but this person used their spiritual gifts to manipulate other people because they felt like that was the only way to get what they wanted. Because this person could have been abused as a child, or raised the wrong way, taught the wrong things by the wrong people. And it's like they never learned how to be, I don't want to say a good person, but they never learned something as a child. And they grew up with this attitude, or with this mindset, that in order to get what you want, you got to do what you got to do, no matter who gets in your way. And this person was very selfish and greedy. And that's why they were arrogant and always doing things the wrong way. And their ego, or their arrogance, burnt them, caused them to burn you. Burn you? Is this person? I don't know. I'm just trying to pull, channel this energy. Give me a second. What else? So basically, this magician or this masculine, like I said, was a magician. They were gifted as well, but they used their gift for evil, whatever the case is. They did this because they were taught at an early age that you have to, I want to say, get it how you live. This person had a hustle mindset. Like, it was all about the money for them. It was never about their fronting for social media. It's a facade. I don't know. What else? Make this make more sense. I'm about to end this reading if you don't get it together. Okay, what else did you want me to get out of this energy? I hope I'm on the right, that I'm getting this right. It's like this person betrayed themselves. Like you said, they played themselves when they tried to play you because you were God sent or heaven sent. God sent you to this person to save them from this tragic ending. Tragic ending. This is going to end tragically, or it ended tragically. This was a tragic ending to a union that was destined to be. This person destroyed this connection with you because of their pride and their ego getting in the way of what was right. Justice is in reverse. And now they want to tell you it's like they kind of want to blame what happened on someone else. They're blaming someone else for their bad behavior. And that may be the case. Because they're trying to say that they are this way because they were taught to be this way at an early age. Someone taught this person this kind of behavior. They learned this from other people. They were never taught how to use their gifts for good. So this person is somebody who has like the gift, the gab. They can kind of talk people into doing whatever they want. They're very convincing, very manipulative. And this is what they do to get what they want. And they tried to use this same strategy on the divine counterpart, but the divine counterpart is also gifted and very intuitive. And so their manipulation tactics did not work on this energy. And once this energy realized that this person was in this toxic energy, their intuition told them to move away from this person and leave them by themselves, because this person was going to continue doing this type of, or stay in this energy as long as you allowed them to be. So it's like divine feminine had to end this cycle for herself, because you were spending too much time with this energy trying to get them to recognize who they were. You were trying to teach this person that there's a better way, but this person was hard-headed and very stubborn, and they didn't want to take your advice into consideration. This person thought you were trying to change them, control them, or even manipulate them the way they do others. So this person felt like you were working against them, that you were going to do to them what somebody else did to them. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry if this don't make no sense. I'm trying to get it together, but somebody trying to call me and interrupt it. But I don't know. All I can tell you, this person had a really big ego, right? And no matter what direction God tried to, no matter what the fuck are you trying to tell me? It's like this masculine is trying to say that this energy is what caused them to hurt you this way. It's like somebody told this person bad things about you, and they believe what was said about you, and they ran with that information instead of trusting themselves about you. So they let somebody convince them that you were bad for them, that you were going to change them or make them change, or, make them become something they're not. It's like this person listened to other people talk about you, and they took someone's advice about you, and they made the decision to do what they did to you based on what somebody said about you. But they didn't know that whoever this was that was talking about you or made you appear to be this way to them only said what they said about you to this person so this person wouldn't choose you. So somebody did manipulate your person and lie to this person or made this person believe a lie about you. But this person was also connected to spirit. And if they had trusted their intuition about you and listened to their intuition about this, they would have made a different choice if they had followed their intuition. But instead, this person's ego convinced them that you would make this person change their ways. Okay, hold on. Again, this is a battle between good and evil, right? This person had a big ego. So every time they would get a message from spirit about this connection with you, their ego would talk them out of doing the right thing. It's like they were battling with themselves. They lost the battle of good and evil. So they chose the wrong direction. They went the wrong way. So this voice in their head was more louder than the voice of God. They were not able to receive the messages that God was sending them about this situation. The voices in their head kind of, I don't want to say it muted the messages from spirit, but their judgment was cloudy and they couldn't see something for what it was. What do you want me to pull on this? I don't understand. Victory and success. Judgment. Patience. Y'all gotta make this make sense, okay? Because I'm confused. Trapped in fear. Suffering in silence. This person is awaiting some type of, power. This person gave up their power to a energy that took their gifts from them, which made it very difficult for this person to receive messages from God. It's like once this energy took over this person's mind, they could not receive their messages clearly from God. So it's like the evil side got the better of them. The good side was kind of, I keep hearing muted. It's like they're, oh, Jesus, Lord, be the shield. I keep hearing the voices in my head told me that you were going to betray me. The voices in my head made me believe that I could not trust you. The voices in my head told me if I chose to go down this path with you, that I would lose everything that I have. So the voices in this person's head convinced them to stay in this toxic energy or with this third party. Because in their mind, if they were to cut off this other energy, they were convinced that they were going to lose everything. And because they are attached to material things, the material things they had accumulated over time, they did not want to detach from those things. This is what made this person feel in control. It's like taking away this person's possessions makes this person feel, I want to say insecure, but also out of control. Like they need these things to feel like they have accomplished something. Without these things, people would not value them the way they do. So the persona of them is, they want to keep up a persona so that if people see them doing this, living this way, they will respect them more. But if people see them living this way, they won't respect them the way they want to be respected. So they had to keep up a certain image to make themselves appear to be in control. Because if they did not keep up this facade like it said, then people would know the truth, that they are suffering in silence and trapped by fear. So because this person was trapped by fear, now they're suffering in silence because they did not speak their truth. They did not open up their mouth to say or do the things they needed to say or do when they had a chance. So now they're in regret because the opportunity they had to make things right with this energy has passed, because this energy has moved on. This cycle is over between two divine counterparts because one person could not choose the path of righteousness. They chose to stay in this energy, and they didn't want to give up their possessions to walk the straight and narrow path. They chose to stay on the path of destruction. They self-destructed. And now they're having a bad experience, and karma is kind of kicking their ass, and now they want to come in and tell you all these things, but they're trapped by fear. Because once you know the truth about why they did what they did, they feel like you won't be able to forgive them and move on from it, that you're going to stay in this place where you are, and you won't allow them. I can't make this up. The devil came out with the tower. The devil already came out with the tarot. They destroyed this foundation between the two of you because of their pride and their ego. This was a tragic ending. This was a tragic ending to a divine connection between two divine counterparts that were destined to come into you in this lifetime. But one person chose the path of destruction, and they destroyed this connection for selfish reasons, for material gain, for an appearance of being someone they're not being true to themselves. So yes, their arrogance did burn them in the end, because they thought they would be able to have it their way or their cake and eat it too. They thought they can keep dangling this bait in front of you and keeping you stuck in this energy. But you have been free from this situation, free from bondage. You're no longer attached to this energy. You are free to move on and choose a new path, whatever you want to do, because this person sabotaged this connection for their own selfish reasons. That's what I'm getting. So I guess they want you to know the truth about everything before, this ends completely, because they may not be able to come back from whatever this is they've done to you. And it may be too late for them to heal this relationship. So it may be over for good for the two of you. And before you move on and find somebody new, they want you to know why they chose a third party instead. And for some of them, it was for material gain, success, and wealth, for validation, for outside validation, and the fear of you knowing the real reason why they chose this lifestyle, because it's not a valid reason. The reason they chose this life over this divine union is not a good enough reason for them to do what they have done. Like, the damage they caused you when they chose to stay in this energy caused so much damage to you that you had to go into hermit mode for a long time to heal from this. So it didn't have to be this way. They didn't have to put you in this space where it took you a long time to heal and get over this. You were in this energy for a long time, and you tried, I feel, multiple times to get this person on the right path by being the voice of reason. But because of their pride and ego, they couldn't receive you that way. They thought you were trying to change them or whatever this was, or downgrade them or degrade them in some way. And that was just their pride and ego, making them believe a lie. Because if they had listened to their intuition, they would have known whatever you came to offer them was a good offer, that it would have helped them too. But, I don't know. Whatever this is, though, you're free from bondage. And God is saying to you that when he takes you out of a situation, don't ever go back, because this is going to be bad karma for this masculine. They know they're about to receive bad karma if they haven't already received it or started receiving it. They know that this decision to leave you for a third party was a bad choice. They realize this now. They're no longer confused about why this is happening to them. And they want you to know that, even though they did this thing to you, that they really are sorry for what they did, and they want you to forgive them before they go. Like, they want you to know how they feel before this is over. They don't want you to walk away thinking they didn't really have deep feelings for you too, but because of their own issues, they could not express themselves that way to you, and they had to make you think that it was all a lie. Crown chakra activation. They're being partnership and alliance. That's the Emperor. Emotional withdrawal and memories of love. This was a spiritual union. So it's like, it's a tragic ending. This was a sacred union. This was a spiritual connection. This would have led to commitment and or marriage if this person had chose to move away from this karmic situation or change their behavior or do the right thing. But, this person's crown chakra could have been blocked. Their intuition could have been off. There could have been third party interference. But it's like now that you've moved on from this person, they're going through the emotional withdrawal. And I don't know. What else? I don't know. What is this? Bad girl. Material choices and decisions. Your person chose material wealth and success over divine union with their counterpart, not realizing that the two of you would have had an even more divine connection together, and you would have generated more generational wealth and success together than you would have apart. This person could have had everything with you. They had made the decision to choose you instead, but they chose the other way, thinking that they could build this life with someone else. And whatever life they did build or tried to build or is building with this person, it's not going to stand the test of time. It's not going to last very long. Eventually, this foundation they have created with someone else is going to fall apart, and this person is going to lose it all, even their finances. And all they had to do was, make a different choice or choose a different path or go about the other way or another way, and things could have turned out different, is what I want to say. Is there anything else, masculine, you want to bring out? Because, I don't know. Sacred union. I can't make this shit up. It would have led to marriage. Tower moment. They destroyed this sacred union. They could have even married somebody else. But for whoever you are, this tower moment that they're having right now is showing them the truth about everything. And now they realize that this was a sacred union that could have led to marriage. You guys could have been happy together for a long time. But because of their indecision or their immature actions, behavior, ways, bad choices, whatever this was, they destroyed this opportunity. They destroyed this connection between the two of you. And now it's like, it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to let go. It's time for them to accept it for what it is, because provisions are being made for you, whoever you are. A move is coming, traveling, relocation, earth angel. That's what you are. Dark magic was at play. And someone's saying it's your faith that got them through this. So I don't know. This could turn around in your favor and come back together, but it won't come back into union until this person has moved away from this energy or this situation, or left the karmic behind, or divorced, or separated from somebody they're with. Because somebody here could be married in a commitment, or about to get married, or I don't know. What else? Let's wrap this up. Abandonment issues and the Empress. So there's that. And this is Uno reverse, game over. So if this is the end of this beautiful connection you have with this person, and this is where it ends for the both of you, this person wants you to know, divine feminine, that they always had a special place for you in their heart. But because of their own immature ways or immaturity or their lack of courage or confidence, they were not able to come towards you and make this offer of commitment, because they feared that you would eventually walk away and leave them for somebody else. Their own issues got in the way of the situation. And it's like they know now that if they had healed this a long time ago, that this would have turned out differently. It's like they're sad and depressed about it, but this is a Uno reverse. Their mind games and manipulation did not work on you the way they thought it would. And they could have just, made a different choice or some shit like that. I don't know. I'm kind of like over this energy. What is the purpose of this? I'm so confused. I don't even know, like, if I even got the message out right. Give me a second. I don't know if this is the message or not, y'all. I'm confused. It's almost like the masculine is no longer fighting for this They're not fighting for this anymore. They're giving up on this right now. It's like they're accepting that it's over. They're accepting that you're moving on. They're accepting that it was their abandonment issues or their own issues that caused separation. They're admitting that they used dark magic to keep you from moving forward. And they also admit that they've cursed themselves by doing so. And it's like they know now that when the next person that you meet may end up in marriage. Like this person is afraid that you're going to meet somebody else and it may lead to marriage. And if they decide to work through their issues, they don't feel like it would make a difference. Like if they did decide to work through their issues and work through this trauma they have, or this, what are you trying to say? That's what it's made for. They don't want the Empress to move on. They don't want it to be over. That you are their earth angel. That they wanted this to lead to marriage. This is not what they wanted it to be. They didn't want it to end this way, but it was a tragic ending. And I guess they want to know, can you guys come back from this? Is there a way to come back from this and get back together? Is there a way for you to forgive them for what they did? Can you still give them another chance to prove themselves worthy of your love? So they want to know, even though they've done all these things to you and things ended badly between the two of you and they've done things to you to hurt you in the past, they want to know, would you be willing to give them another chance if they change their ways? That's what they want me to say. So this person wants to know, if they're willing to change their ways and come out of this energy, would you be open to giving them another chance to be with you in union? Because they do know this is a sacred union. They don't want you to move on. They know you are the Empress or the Earth Angel. They know they did a lot of things to hurt you. They don't want this to be over. They want you to give them another chance. So the bottom line to this message, for whoever this is for, is even though this person destroyed the bond you once had, they feel like they can still prove themselves to be worthy of your love. But they don't know if they do all this work to change their ways, if you would accept them back. They want to know, if they did the things they need to do, would it make a difference, and would you give them a chance? So that's the question they're asking you. Would you be open to another chance, another go with this relationship if they change their ways? That is the question they're asking you. Page of Wands. That's the message. And the Four of Pentacles. So it's almost like they want me to ask you, if they do all this work and they change their ways, will you give them another chance? I don't know what your answer is going to be, but that's kind of what I'm getting. They can't ask you this question themselves because they're not able to speak to you right now. But the justice in this for them would be you forgiving them for what they've done and give them a second chance to make it right. Four of Pentacles and justice. They don't want this to be over. Ten of Cups at the bottom. They want to come towards you and you know, and tell you how they feel, but they don't know if it's going to change anything between the two of you. And they have abandonment issues. So they need to be kind of reassured that this is going to work if they do it this way this time. They need to know that doing it this way will work for them or for you. Because of their abandonment issues and their fear of coming towards you, if you don't accept them back, even if they change their ways, it's going to trigger them again. Something like that. So, is that the message? God dang. I think that's what they want me to say, y'all. Take it how it resonates. Because they do have abandonment issues and the fear of you not accepting them back, even if they do change their ways to be with you, it's not enough reassurance for them to come towards you not knowing the truth. They need to know if that will be enough to then get you back again. Something like that. Okay. Yeah, Six of Cups. So this is definitely somebody who wants to come in, but they're afraid that, you know, that it's over and it's too late. They do want to put the effort in to work things out with you in the future, but they kind of need some kind of reassurance from you that this will bring you guys back into union. Like, they don't want it to end this way. They don't want it to be a tragic ending. They don't want to be with this karmic lover anymore. They want to heal things between the two of you and come back into union. And they want to do it right this time. But they need to know that if they come back the right way, will you accept them back? That's the question, and that's the message, and I'm done. All right? They don't want to receive a rejection from you. They don't want to lose you to anybody else. So their question is, if I do all this work and heal myself and come out of this energy, would you be open to another opportunity or another chance with me? Do I stand a chance with you? That's the question. All right. Yeah. I hope that made sense. Take it how it resonates. But yeah, they want to come out of separation. They want to offer you this commitment. They want to know if they leave this karmic and put in the effort, would you be willing to give them another chance? Or would you still walk away and choose somebody else? And the fear of not knowing what the answer to that question is kind of keeping them from coming toward you to make this gesture. All right. So, yeah, that's what I have. Take it how it resonates. I hope this makes sense. If it doesn't, then it's not for you, possibly, whatever the case is. But don't force it to fit if it doesn't resonate. Thank you for watching, you guys. Love and light. Namaste.